First opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. On the ground to third. And reined in, one away. Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jackie Bradley.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bounced weakly near the plate, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Iglesias will put this one away, and that's out number 2. David Ortiz gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Sanchez is ready. First pitch on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Well, needs a strike away now from going a strong 1-2-3 to start the ball game.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Jonathan Villar comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jonathan.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bradley on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter.
Stepping in, Brandon Geyer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Ian Kinsler takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away.
Ian Kinsler.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Grounded to third. This could be two. Scooped up. Pedroia on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Mookie Betts makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Grounded to third. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Travis Shaw stands in.
Third baseman, Travis Shaw.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. 3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And the count will be full. Sinker misses, ball 4. So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And this is right by Saltalamacchia to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, left fielder.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Number 65 gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swinging a soft liner, but little trouble handling this one down there at third. Is J.D. Martinez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Yasmani Grandal. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
And this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal, so they're fairly similar pitches, except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Carlos Gonzalez is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to Ortiz, not in time, so they just get the 1. And Ryan Hennigan steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base, and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Villar comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Xander Bogaerts will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Curveball down and in, misses, ball 2. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Line towards center field, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Settling in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. Coming to the plate now, David Ortiz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. I mean, this is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now both runners are breaking. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Throw on to first, and that takes care of Big Papi for out number 2. Digging in, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cameron Maybin digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Price into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Jared Saltalamacchia stands in for the first time. Ground ball left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And he is in there. Jose Iglesias set to hit now for the first time.
Third baseman.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ramirez is there. Let's see if they test it. Long throw to the plate, and he's safe. Jonathan Villar will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Striding into the box, Brandon Guyer. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a snap move over to first. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Bradley makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Travis Shaw is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Sanchez into his motion. Coming at him with the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. This is pulled into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Dustin Pedroia in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
And the throw will have to go to Kinsler covering at first, so the sacrifice is a good one.
Now batting.
So striding in, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Yeah, you know they've been going hard in, but with the count the way it is right now, this opens up a whole lot more options.
A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2. Number 65 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Outside, 3-0 now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Ryan Hennigan gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And this is right by Saltalamacchia to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. There's a hard hit ball out to left center, and it'll be over the head of the shortstop VR. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Xander Bogaerts will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Ian Kinsler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Now in the box, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Yasmani Grandal is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. Jackie Bradley Jr. will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. David Ortiz will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He looks to be back in control now here in the 5th as that's swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Into the seats, 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. Sanchez gets his sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Gonzalez will make the catch, and the inning is over. Carlos Gonzalez Comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Left fielder, Carlos.
Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Digging in now, Cameron Maben. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a bunt attempt is missed, but this is off the catcher's glove. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone. Jared Saltalamacchia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Jose Iglesias steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. Sinking line drive out to right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Jonathan Villar steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Brandon Geyer will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game. And the run is in to score from second. It's 4-2. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's 5-2. J.D. Martinez steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Here's a ball lined into left center, and that's over the head of Bogarts at short for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. Yasmani Grandal digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Liner towards second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. Travis Shaw will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the sixth.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. That's inside. 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the sixth.
Now batting number 15, second baseman
Dustin Pedroia stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben on the run. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hanley Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. That's wide, 2-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Tap foul at home plate. Sanchez pauses. Here it is on 2-2. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout. Out number 2 from the stretch.
Number 65.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
And he misses with it, 1-1. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here, 3-2 with 2 away. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 5-3 ball game. The tag and Carlos Gonzalez gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Left fielder, Carlos.
On the ground up the middle. Bogarts has it. A quick out number 1. So 1 away now, and here's Cameron Maben.
Cameron Maben.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's in there, base hit. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jared Saltalamacchia. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Jose Iglesias digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
You love to try to be able to get ahead of hitters, and he has thrown a first pitch strike about 60.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ryan Hennigan will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Bruce Rondon is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Well, you know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
And a rather easy first out. Xander Bogaerts gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kinsler's there for it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Jackie Bradley Jr. will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first base. Jonathan Villar will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
Swing and a line drive. Price gets his sign. Here's the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for two now. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. Brandon Geyer takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. Hannigan scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. The tag, and he is out. Ian Kinsler steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
Ian Kinsler.
This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. J.D. Martinez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. A runner on first with two away. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. David Ortiz will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Therefore, it is Martinez, and that's the first out. Mookie Betts will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Hit to short. Villar is there. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. Yasmani Grandal digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And he's set down, 1 away. Carlos Gonzalez strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Gonzalez.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Right side hit hard, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
No, he's in there.
Cameron Maybin will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Cameron Maybin.
Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. The 4th they've hit it. Dustin Pedroia will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Freddie Galvis is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter.
Number 16, Freddie Galvis.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because Those could be fatal.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Hanley Ramirez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Number 65.
First pitch of the at-bat. Number 65 is at the plate as he watches ball one. That evens it up, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded to the right. Kinsler showing off his range. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Anibal Sanchez. His record is now 2-0.